Hi.
Hello. I just came on. Yeah. Well, I just came in. My computer it died. I was charging it, and everything was loading.
I got you. Where? Shit. All right. Let's see. I was looking at your paper. I did a few little things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Oh, you probably fixed it already.
Where is it?
It was earlier. It sounded like we're helping the parents learn how to read. It's not what you wanted. Instruction. Reading instruction. I changed it. Here it's page 2. It said at the end of the article, the authors mentioned possibilities for future research to help teachers, librarians, caregivers, parents develop their reading skills. You're not really helping them develop reading skills. You want to help them develop their instructional skills in reading. They already know how to read.
It's that one. Yeah.
That's why I changed it. Okay, where did we leave off? Like page 5?
Um.
I thought it was 5. Sure.
Yeah, I think you're around 5.
And the end. Yeah, I added my note time. Page 4. I know that I'm successful because most of the time they will listen. After I finish the reading book to them, they will give me another book. That's where I left off.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
All right. So, moving on to page 5.
Yeah.
I feel like we haven't seen that one yet, right?
You might have.
There's some run-on sense. You think, I don't know if I've seen this. The 5th practice. Did you do anything? Did you revise anything in the first 4 pages?
I did some revision. Yes.
I go back and look at it.
Mm, maybe you can start from the end of page 3, the third practice.
Okay. Third practice. Let's get and oh, okay. I look there. If this track strategy, whatever you want, it's about how we teach kids. Voice out. some people, because some people don't care. So, let's say adults. Or do you want people?
Yeah, as a adult.
Some adults don't want to. Let's say some adults don't want to read the because they do embarrassed. Also, some adults, like parents, like have enough time to read to their kids. In fact, even when I'm reading books to read, circle time. Even when I'm reading books to kids, circle time, I don't act out show emotions from books. I'm wearing a face mask, even though I know. Show the emotion. However, I do change the tone of my voice when reading, trying to show children the pictures. Okay. Oh, yeah. Might help with. We already have development with. It's sounds. This section is all about using sounds and changing. Tone. Also, sound and also use those section. Okay, changing the tone of your voice and putting more emotion into reading. Catch the attention of the child's or a difference between third word practice and fourth strategy. More about sound. There's third practice animation is out words. Changing from voice with reading. For younger children, focus on sounds. Most of the time, it's do. So when you say this is all children can do, you mean focusing on sound?
Yeah, but I think that one is about the sound.
So listening, right?
Yes.
Just said focus. For younger children, focusing on sounds makes a difference. Most of the time, listening is all children do. So by reading books to them, only later on, then they will be able to hear how you pronounce each word, and you can help them understand. Understand. My connection is strategy that when I read, I sound the same to the children. So you mean you have the same house, same tone of voice?
Yes.
Voice. Connection to the strategy that when I read, same voice. So whatever you're reading.
Yeah.
Same tone of voice, whatever I'm reading, no matter what I'm reading. My connection to the strategy is when I read, I have the same tone of voice, no matter what I'm reading to children. Know that I'm successful most of the time. It's pretty true. Okay, that's good. Yeah. So now we're on page 1. Practice the author. It's second, all about readers of the story ask questions of children. And do we yet see sentence? This section is all about when reader section is all about reader. But this section is all about questions. It's a great way to develop a child. The adults create questions while reading. Adults adults so we're going to put that together. And
Okay.
no, create question reading. It develops the communication skills of the child. Skill to responding. Let's practice suggestion. It's results are words. Words that what should we say? Show, pick, demonstrate.
I think demonstrate sounds better.
right? It's on a book. When reading the book, right?
Mhm.
When? You ask an infant question, they will give you looks, gestures. But when you ask a toddler question, they can both gesture and respond.
Yeah.
Talk back. You ask an infant a question, they will give you looks and gestures. When you ask a toddler a question, both gesture and respond. Okay. Asking questions and getting answers from the child before, during, after the story. Good way to see how the child do we say if instead of how? Good way to see if the child understands the story.
Yeah, it sounds better.
Questions to get answers from the child before, during, after the story. Good way to see if the child understood the story and if the read aloud was fun and interesting. For example, when I was teaching clinical that summer, my cooperating teacher would ask the students questions before, during. Correct. That works when they ask questions before, after, was that a good thing?
Yeah, it seems like the kids were having they were having fun. They were listening when the teacher was asking them questions.
Joy. So the students seem to enjoy answering
Yeah.
questions.
Yes.
Joy. Yeah, that's good. Sixth practice. This section is all about oh, different. It's all about how the adult reading the book. The adult reading the book this section is all about how the adult read the book. Tells children first. So telling is the same thing as labeling, right?
Uh. Mm, yeah, because it's similar. I think.
That's how we're gonna do it. With labeling, We don't need the parentheses. Wait, that's kind of awkward. Okay. Section is all about they don't readable, tell, label, word, tell. This section is all about how the adult reading tell or think children in review.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Word. So say. So it's the adult who asks them the point, right?
Yeah. And sometimes it's the adult.
Not the children who ask.
No, it's the adult asking.
And adults and um and sure that they children will then slowly understand the words they'll say. Adults can make sure children will slowly understand the words they'll say. Adults can make sure of this by asking way to the picture to pictures from the book. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Good idea to teach learn for this work. That's weird. It's a good idea for words.
And like the
They
ideas of words.
like they should learn.
Like the idea and then in words form. The ideas and then give them words to what they're trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. But
Good idea to teach children words they I don't want the right word. Need should learn or they're about to learn.
I think it's about to learn.
are they are exposed to the word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Up. Oh, yes. Most words don't mean anything till, okay, so then, plural words. Words don't mean anything till they are labeled and given a proper name. For most children, words don't mean anything until they are labeled and given a proper name and description. The key is to make sure you're deeply, you mean the adults, right?
Yeah.
Sure. Oh. Is it like the adult readers?
Yeah, the like the teachers, parents, the librarians, all those.
All right. Adult readers. Okay. Key is to make sure the thing key to make key is to make sure the adult readers are labeling the things the children are interested in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Teachers, librarians, parents, and caregivers are the ones who will be asking children questions like, what's this? Can you point to the cat, dog, or even a color like green, blue, or orange? Can we make that a few questions?
Yeah, you can. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Can you point to cat or dog? Can you point, right?
Mm-hmm.
To what's this? Can you point to cat, dog? Or even can you point to a color? Or even can you point to a color like green, blue, or orange? Then children will be then children will be looking for the picture, of the animal or color the adult had looking in the book. Picture of the adult animal or adult the adult had labeled. There we go. Then children will be looking in the book. Picture of the animal or color the adult had earlier labeled. For example, I saw, because it already happened. For example, I saw this when my co-teacher would ask the children during circle time to find the color green Or let's make this in quotation marks, right?
Okay.
Find color green. Or where's the cat or dog in the book? Question mark. Mark. Question mark. For example, I saw this from my co-teacher would ask the children during circle time to find the color green, or where's the cat or dog in the book? Why'd you boldface the the?
Oh,
Okay, underline. There you go.
yeah.
Hang on. Yeah, I assume we did both. The seventh practice that authors listed was described. It's weird if you just go is about. You have to say this.
Oh, okay.
And did you say section up there?
Yeah, oh, yeah,
section.
before I wrote, I was not sure if that combining would be okay too.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Seventh practice the author's listing was described. This section is about using words or ideas to describe to infants and toddlers. This section is about using words or ideas to describe to infants and toddlers. This section is about using words or ideas to describe to infants and toddlers words they already know. What do you mean expanding?
Like the language, there's language skills.
Okay, so I think we want a cause and effect. So that they can expand. So expand the words, expand
on their language, like the word vocabulary.
Expand their language skills. Can we do that?
Yeah, sure.
A little clearer. Expand their No. This section is about using words or ideas to describe to infants and toddlers words they already know so that they can expand their language. Okay. By doing let's just do doing this can help kids understand the words being spoken to them when they are listening to. A is any old story, B is a specific story. It's not a specific story. Doing this can help kids understand the words being spoken to them when they are listening to a story being read by an adult. For example, when toddlers are trying to describe the items they want, they will talk about the color, size, and texture of item. Let's say item instead of object, because you said item already. So I think we should repeat that. So we don't think because it's not necessarily an object. An item is broader. For example, when toddlers are trying to describe items they want, they will talk about the color, size, and texture of the item. In the daycare I work at, I saw one of the children in my classroom describe blanket he wanted. Which was soft, different from the one on his cot. Was it a cot or a bed?
It's a those little. It's a bed. Yeah, a bed.
Say one or the other. You don't have to say both. Which is it?
A bed.
Okay. Whenever you use parentheses, it kind of gets in the way, so be careful not to use it too much. If you can avoid it, it's good. The daycare I work in, I saw one of the children in my classroom describe the blanket he wanted, which was soft and different from the one on his cot. The toddler what does this have to do with anything?
Yeah. I was
Toddler
trying to say that they were trying to describe it. That's what I was trying to do with that one.
Okay, so it's not that he went back to bed, right?
Yeah, it was more like of the describing of that the thing they had was not right. They want the soft one.
Okay, hang on. After I showed him the the correct blanket at wanted, he was able to he sort of felt better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Felt better. Yes, must describe soft. Will be correct. So was he upset before that?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Okay. Get rid of my saw. The daycare I work in, look at the children in my classroom. Was, but it says, cause the wrong blanket was on his bed. He tried however, because this is a lot longer than it was.
Mm.
However, because he was able to describe the blanket he wanted, which was soft, anything else make it different? Just it's soft?
Yeah, it was just soft, and then yeah, it was just because it was soft.
Okay. So you were able to put the soft back blanket on his bed.
Yeah.
Stop. What? Blanket. What? Or because he was able to describe the blanket he wanted. It was soft. We were able to put that blanket in his bed. And he so oh, oh, okay, that was hard. In the daycare, at the daycare, in the daycare I work at, one of the children in my classroom was upset because the wrong blanket was on his bed. However, because he was able to describe the blanket that he wanted, it was soft, we were able to put that blanket on his bed so he felt better and was able to go back to his bed for nap time. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Took a while. The eighth practice the authors listed was explain. This section is all about how you can connect reading to real life and real life events. If there's a fire truck on the page, for example, if there's a fire truck on the page, you can talk about what fire trucks do, sound they make, trucks they make, and why we need them. The eighth practice is a valid suggestion because we tell children what the image is. Tell children the image is that it is tell. You don't want to use the word describe, right?
For this one is
You don't want to mix them up.
this is describe.
This is explain.
Yeah, this is different. Yeah. Explaining.
Eighth practice is a balance. Tell people what the image is that's shown on the page. It, I think so. It can help children understand and develop their language. Okay, good. For example, one time when my co-teacher was reading a book to a student, she had asked him, oh, for example, one time student, she asked him, let's put quotes on it. What is this? Quotation? Okay. The child said, fancy tense here. The child said jellyfish good. And another teacher had to explain to the child. A picture was of dolphin banana. We asked him, "What is this?" Child said, "Jellyfish." Another teacher had to explain to the child, the picture was of a dolphin banana, not a jellyfish. Teacher then asked the child if they saw a dolphin and a jellyfish. Because they had seen the dolphin and the jellyfish, right?
Yeah, yeah, they should have if they went to
Okay,
the.
that's why she asked. Yep, yep. Teacher then made the connection between a weekend trip to the city aquarium and a child and sea. Sea where she knew the child had seen a dolphin. Child then made the connection between a teacher then made the connection between a weekend trip to the city aquarium. Is it a girl or a boy?
For what? For the kid?
Yeah.
A boy.
The teacher then made the connection between a weekend trip to the city aquarium with his parents, where she knew the child had seen a dolphin and a jellyfish. That's it. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
The ninth practice the authors listed was make connections. Okay, what do I have to do here?
Mm-hmm.
What do I have to do here? I have to fix this. What do we do in the other ones?
The section.
Yep. So I got to put first, I got to put a
period.
exactly. And then I have to say
At this section.
exactly. Oops, not italics. This section is about when adults are reading a story. It's about maybe we do it now. It's about how this section is about how when adults are reading the story, they will sometimes make connections to other activities done in the classroom. This is a valid suggestion because having connections with the book can help children. Let's see, get. This is a valid suggestion because having connections with a book can help children get a better understanding of what is happening in the story. We're going to make this all make sense. Cutting it off unnecessarily. It's a valid suggestion because having connections with a book can help children get a better understanding of what is happening in the story, so that they know some little word like that makes a difference. This is a valid suggestion because having connections with a book can help children get a better understanding of what is happening in the story, so that they know that what they're doing can happen. I think you just want so that they know that what they're doing can happen in real life. I think that.
Mm-hmm.
This is a book can help children get a better understanding of what story, know that what they're doing can happen. For example, when I had my TESOL clinicals this summer, I had a lesson plan I had to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Had to do lesson plan about writing out activities. Writing. I had to do a lesson plan for writing about, okay, good. The book I had a lesson plan on. Let's reverse this. The lesson plan I did was for a book that's lesson plan I did was for a book called Just Grandma Me by Surveyor. I asked the students what they saw on the page of the story, and if they went to the beach before. Okay, I asked students what they saw on the page. Were there images?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, of the girl, grandson and grandma at the beach.
Okay, I saw that. I asked students about the images or pictures. Can you say pictures? Pictures they saw the page, the story. Pictures, and it's pictures on a beach, right?
Yeah, they were on a bus and they were going to the beach.
Okay. I asked students about pictures. Pictures of a family at the beach that they saw. Okay, I asked students about the pictures of a family at the beach that they saw on the page. On a page, the story, and if they went to the beach before with their family, and if they had gone. Is this right?
Mm-hmm.
They had ever gone to the beach before with their family. Okay. We're going to the beach with their family. Yeah, you don't even need them. Okay, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Lesson plan I did was for a book called Just Grandma and Me. I asked students about the pictures of a family at the beach that they saw on the page of the story, and if they had ever gone to the beach. Their family. Yeah, that works. What do we have here? Oh, we're almost done. Cool. The 10th practice, the author's list was think out loud. Good. This section, very good, is about the questions being asked to the children during circle time. And during circle, reload. Section is about questions. So you mean like the teachers ask?
Yeah.
It's about questions that teachers ask children. This section is about questions that teachers ask children during circle time to read aloud. The last practice is a valid suggestion because children ask questions and talk about what's happening. What's happening? I think it's on. Ask questions and talk about what's happening on the pages. They will get to expand on their knowledge. They will get to expand their knowledge of what they see happening in the story. These, what's wrong here? These questions will, these questions will get them to expand their knowledge of what they see happening in the story. This is also about making children remember what happened previously and to expand on those ideas. This is also about making children remember what happened previously and to expand on those ideas. These ideas. One of these, maybe these. No. Thinking out loud, good ideas, stories, is a good way to make connections to child's life. Daily activities. When some of the ideas in the stories or activities children already know, cut your sentence off. It should be all one sentence. Let's see, thinking out loud is a good idea since reading stories is a good way to make connections to a child's life and daily activities when some of the ideas in the stories are activities children already know and might want to learn more about. Okay. For example, during my clinical this past summer, my cooperating teacher, for example, during my clinical this past summer, my cooperating teacher asked her students, let's make a direct quote, asked her students, quote, capitalize the H, how will you help the earth after this? It's a question, so a good question mark. And it's quotations. Okay, so it's a direct quote. For example, during my clinical this past summer, my cooperating teacher asked her students, how will you help the earth after listening to the story? Some of the students, did they read this in a book?
The teacher was reading it to them.
Okay. Like the part in the story. Some of the students like the part in the story about how a worm is able to eat plastic and digest it. They had suggested they have those plastic-eating worms. They had suggested that they. So tell me what they suggested.
So well, the teacher asked, and then they said, "Oh, they should have the worms and go inside the animals to help eat the plastic that they swallowed."
It suggested that those plastic-eating worms might. They had suggested plastic could help What plastic where?
Inside the animal. Like they put the worms inside the animal and then they eat it. At the so-called they want the worms to go inside the animals that have plastic inside, which is at the sea.
Okay, so maybe help eat all the plastic and seeds, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's useful to know you don't eat all. Then you can pick and choose which one you think best. Art states in the article, yes, identify your shares out. Which one you want to know next? How you share and states. We're going to start to quote yes.
Okay.
The article states we ask you to identify superpowers. Which one you want to know next? How you will share these gifts. Superpowers. Parents might not when then it's job. Parents might not really parents might not really understand this superpower which then is a good job. Trying to teach their kids, make sure their kids better to call it something other than a superpower in case they're not. Is this the end of the paper?
Yeah.
Why are you ending with this negative thing here? About
That I think that's how they.
like usually you don't end something like I and it's it.
Mm,
It's weird to end with something negative.
mm-hmm.
Oh, you need red, red, oh, red.
Read aloud.
Mostly they got
Mm-hmm.
I see what it is.
Because like that quote.
Yeah, no, it makes nine.
Oh, is it okay to leave it like that?
We may put one more sentence.
Uh, or like, should I just add like in conclusion in the beginning or something for this?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's add that in the always good thinking.
Because that was so far what I wanted for the ending of this paper.
Okay. There is one problem that I had with the article. It says where does it say that, by the way? At what part is it?
Uh, on that page 460.
Is that like is it the end of the article or
I this is was somewhere in the early parts of it.
okay. So can we say early on, it says? Early in the article, it says?
But I think
Should you just leave it?
it's over before. It's like the part before they even start talking about the 10 practices.
Okay. Let's say early in the article, the authors tell us ask you to identify your current it might be a minor problem, but I believe that okay.
Mhm.
Okay, almost there. uh however, overall, overall, this was a very interesting and helpful article. Okay?
Mm,
Is that all right?
yeah, I think so. Yes.
You want to add something more positive,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Yeah.
Good, yeah, that'll do. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, dear. So we have spring break next week, so I'll be here
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll see you a week from Monday
Yes.
at the Break
Okay.
Express.
Okay. Yes.
All right.
Yes. Thank
All
you.
right, see ya.
Bye.
Sure. Bye.
Hello.
Mandy?
Yeah, I just finished.
Okay, yeah, I saw you now. How did tutoring go?
So far it was finished that assignment that was due 2 weeks ago, that Friday. I just so far finally finished. I just need to do the revision and then submit it. And then
We needed to,
yes,
I'm sorry.
you can go.
I was just gonna double check. We made a to-do list last time we were together, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna pull that up. You can keep going. What other thing were you working on?
I so far for the assignment due last Friday, the chapter 4 to 7, I missed that too. So the next assignment will be work on that. And then later on, the storybook, the PowerPoint, and the paper.
Gotcha. So yeah, I just saw it. I'm gonna share it. Um, just be on the same page. So the assignment that you were working on with Mentor right now was the journal article review.
Yeah, the infant toddler one. Yeah.
You said you're almost done with it.
I just need to do some final revision and make sure everything is there, and then I'll turn it in.
Okay. And then how did it go with your presentation you have to present?
Um, I sent her an email, I think the day of or something, about the quiz and the presentation. Um, I didn't present. I so called gonna present 2 weeks from today.
Okay.
I just need a yeah, 2 weeks from today, so the 20th is when I present. So called the paper, the draft for that presentation is due next Friday,
Okay.
and I have to have it finished by next Friday. That little paper.
The draft for
Because from that presentation, I also have to write a paper,
yeah.
and then the paper is so-called a draft version of it is due next week.
Let me pull up your syllabus. Oh, it's due next Friday, the draft
Yeah,
paper.
and then today is the midterm, so I need to do the midterm too for today.
Yeah, today is.
Let's do at midnight instead of what she have there, 8 or 7 or something.
Yeah. Wow, that's oh. So on the updated syllabus, it does say that it's today.
Yeah.
Friday. Okay. And you mentioned your quiz, right? Were you able to do it or not?
I so-called did it for something. And then I turned it in. I got 14 out of 20.
Like a C?
Yeah, I think so.
Sweet. I mean, the professor accepted it, right?
Yeah, because most of my classmates they were saying, oh, they forgot it because she posted it late the day of that morning. So like most people were waiting it for it the day before her usual time, like around 1 or like in the afternoon. But she didn't post it until the next day.
Okay, cool.
And then we went over the quiz too in the
Okay,
class.
nice. Awesome. Um, awesome. What about this? The reflective journal?
That one I need to do.
Okay. Print newsletter is not. Oh, were you able to talk to financial aid?
That one not yet. Um,
Go ahead.
and then for the next one, I also asked my classmate. She sent me the little email of her director. She works in my classmate. She works in the baby room.
Right.
Um, yeah, she works in the baby room, and so she's working